So today is the day where we take prototype number 1 and make it into prototype number 2. Currently I am running the canister filter. I'm kind of weighing it down on some rocks over here just so it can run for a little bit before I put things together. I put in a sponge from one of the established filters, so that should help speed up seeding the filter with some beneficial bacteria, so I could much faster handle having the babies in there. And right now I need to cut up this egg crate with my rusty cutters that I found in the yard. Please don't use rusty cutters if possible. This is what I have right now, which is why I need your guys' support on Patreon so I can not use things such as rusty cutters. And Mookie apparently is joining us, enjoying his filtration TV. It's very amusing. Clearly this is the highlight of his entire day. So what I'm going to do is start by cutting this base so I can put it on the bottom. It will be supported by the PVC, and we're going to try to put this together and sort of make this into a thing. I already kind of marked where to cut, so I'm cutting up to here, starting here. So it's pretty simple. Let's do this one-handed. You just do this and just cut it like that. Preferably not one-handed, so I'm just gonna do the rest, and I will show you when it's done. Okay, so I unplugged this, turned it off, poured out the water that I had in there just to kind of have it run for a little bit. I have my egg crate that I cut. I made a little bit of extra space for the in and out tube, and I cut it a tiny bit smaller than I should have, but I didn't measure it, I just kind of eyed it. So now I'm just gonna put my PVC pipe down here for support. Preferably, you might want to get a little bigger PVC pipe that's a little higher so you get more water under, but in my case that's what was cheaper, so that's what I got. Let me see how it works. Now, if you want to attach these more permanently, I'm going to show you in a sec how you can do that without having to use glue or anything complicated. But that's kind of what it looks like right now. I just wanted it to be tall enough so the filter can fit underneath, and there can be some water flow beneath that. And then when I put my cups will be sitting on top of there, and they'll be kind of filled up to probably up to here. So to attach these pieces very simply and quickly, I'm just going to use cable ties. I have some of these bigger ones that are this really cute green color to match my cups. I'm going for the whole like green theme by accident, but this is what they kind of look like. Cable ties are usually used for electric cables and stuff like that. I love it. I use it for everything. Do you see that little light up there? It's actually attached with cable ties to the top of the rack. So cable ties are useful for a ton of things. So here I attached the first one. I just made sure that when you tie it, make sure this is not up here so it doesn't get in the way. It just kind of, I clipped it and it pokes through a little bit. That's okay. And it doesn't perfectly hold it, but it does hold it in place kind of. I just don't want this to get knocked over when I turn the pump from the filter on and the water's pushing it. So I just want this to kind of stay in its place. So I just gotta do the rest and attach them. Okay, so these guys are attached loosely, as you can see. They just kind of have to keep this in place so it's not flopping around. Even this one's kind of loose, as long as it just can't, you know, go over here or something. That's all I really need. And we can start to fill this up with a little bit of water. And I can move my heater from this container. We're going to keep continuing to put it together. So I have this right under the tank where the fish can have some light in the tank above. I put in the heater from this container right there. And the tubes are roughly there. Now I need to put the egg crate on top. So this is what the cup looks like inside. I put it here, only put it in a different spot. Maybe right here where there's more current. And see if it's, yeah, it does. This cup does stay. I think it's because it's slightly heavier than the clear cups. And as you can see, there is a bit of a current. There's some stuff that got into the water, so it's a tiny little bit dirty. But as you can see, it's still moving, so there's going to be good flow. This is where it's coming out, and then this is the intake. And I don't know if I'm going to be adding any more water to here. Besides covering the cups, I want there to be some space so the babies don't jump out. So we'll see if I add any more, but I don't know if I should add any more holes for better flow. Maybe, I think I might add another row just so there's a little bit of a more adequate flow. But it's good to test it out and see how it works out. I have finished all of the cups. I did quite a bit. I made the holes bigger. As you can see, this is my first version, which had a lot smaller holes. Here I made bigger holes so that there can be definitely more water flow. I also added some holes on the side, and I added numbers on the inside where the water won't reach. So I'll be able to tell which bettas I'm referring to in the cups, if some of them look the same. So they all have different numbers, as you can see. There's 12, there's 18. So let's put them in the tank. The nice thing about using the containers is that when they're not in use, you can stack them, so it makes easy transportation and it's easy to put them away. So, whoa, let's see which number this is. It's number 1. We'll put number 1 in here. And then this is 4. I'm going to try to get these in order, so I'll put 4 in here for now. This is number 11. 11 can go right here somewhere. We'll rearrange that. Number 6. And then number 2. There we go. We have 2. So we'll put number 2 right over here. And I am done putting this together. I have babies inside the cups. I covered it really well to make sure none of them jump, because if they did, they're totally going to get sucked up in the filter. So this needs to be covered very meticulously. I still have some babies in here, so we'll still be able to enjoy. Is this dirty? There we go. We'll still be able to enjoy watching these guys grow, as well as these. I'm going to be showing them to you, but you can only see them from the top now. Here you'll be able to see them from the side, but I took out all of the dark ones because they tend to be more aggressive from what I've noticed. And I took some of the a few of the larger koi. So now it's less crowded in here, which should help with the aggression, as well as down there's more of the little ones in here, so they can not have to compete for food with the big ones. So that's really good. I did also jar the little weird baby, the one that's dark. What I can do is I can move some of these out of the way so I can show you these babies. So when I uncover them, you can see I have some koi as well as some solid colors. A lot of the dark ones, because I just moved them, they're a little stressed, so they're pale. This is my big white and black koi male, and then this is the derpy black baby. Well, it's turning black. And then I think I have a really big, yeah, I have one of the big cellophane white ones in here. More darks. And another red and white koi. You definitely see the kois a lot better against the white background, that's for sure. But they're all kind of pale. And I did give them, some of them have a little bit of plants in there to kind of keep them occupied, I guess. I also put rocks in a few of the cups so they can function as kind of anchors and make sure that the cups don't move around. And that's kind of the setup right here. I wish I had more of these. Maybe I can order them on eBay. These are clear dividers you can order on eBay. The nice thing about them versus these is you can see through them a lot better. With these you really kind of can't. I mean, you can kind of see that your fish is there, but at least here, as they're covered, I can observe them a lot more and check up on them, so that is something I'll definitely consider doing. But yeah, I think hopefully this will work. I have room in the back in case I need to separate a few more. I have some more males, but I think for now this will work out for a while. There's definitely a lot more room. I couldn't catch this one at all. There's one white big cellophane that decided that that is his territory. And he just sits there. He'll come out and eat, and then he'll go back to his territory and guard it. And I can't, he's too smart. I can't seem to catch him, so I was like, you know what, you've earned your stay in the larger tank. Oh, this guy's so cute. So I kind of expect these guys to be in here maybe for about a month or so. And then when I start selling them, they'll be going to their new homes. So this is definitely a temporary setup. Long term, I think these cups are too small, but short term, I think this would work just fine. So I hope that you enjoyed following along with this second prototype. I have to take this apart now. Hopefully it will work out well. Hopefully I'll be able to maintain water quality in here. I mean, the filter should work. I did put the sponge filter that has already some established bacteria, as well as I put some sponge in here with established bacteria. So hopefully those two should help with the bioload, and then I'll be doing water changes, I think maybe every other day. Because it's a lot easier to do water changes on this thing entirely versus separately in each cup. So I think that will work out just fine. With these guys, I'll still be able to film them and observe them as well as give the little tiny ones a chance to kind of grow out without being bullied by the large ones. And that's kind of what's going on here, besides the fact that everyone is mowing the lawn right now outside. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you already haven't. Tell your friends about this channel, and don't forget to check out my vlog channel, Creative Pet Vlogs, where I posted another vlog from the road trip to Colorado, where this time we visited Mount Rushmore, and I kind of filmed, me and Daniel filmed going through it, so you get to kind of get a virtual tour of Mount Rushmore. It's pretty cool. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And bonus, before I go, for those that are here, check out the link in the description, because I'm going to be highlighting a breeder called Bettas for a Cause, and they sell and import betta fish. So if you would like to get some, definitely check them out on Facebook and Instagram. I will provide links down below, so check them out. They donate money from the bettas that you buy to help dogs. So that is super awesome. Okay, bye guys!